So this is Hanalei Plantation Road. This is a road that borders Princeville, right in between Princeville and Hanalei. And it's a really unique neighborhood for a handful of reasons, which we're going to go into. But one of the things I love is we pulled over to the side of the road. Look at all the chickens that came to say hi to us. One of the newer additions to the North Shore, I mean it's been a handful of years now, is the Makana Urgent Care, which has been great. So before this was here, you had to go to Kilauea, or the next urgent care was actually in Lihue. So it's nice that we do have an option here. So Hanalei Plantation Road, which I'm pulling onto now, borders Princeville proper. So there's a lot of benefits to owning property on Hanalei Plantation Road. One thing is you can tap into the Princeville utilities, which means you're not worrying about cesspools or septic tanks. One of the things that's unique about it, this is the Princeville side, this is the Hanalei side. The Princeville side is part of Princeville's VDA, Visitor Destination Area, meaning these ones all have short-term rental rights. The Hanalei side is not part of Princeville's VDA. They do not have short-term rental rights, but they have some of the most amazing, spectacular views of the Hanalei Valley and Hanalei Bay. I'm going to pull through Halehonu. These are the only condos on Hanalei Plantation Road. These are 2 and 3 bedroom condos. They're pretty small, but a lot of them, they do have short-term rental rights, but a lot of them are used as long-term rentals and primary residence. So it's nice that you could have, you know, for Kauai standards, especially for the North Shore, kind of affordable housing, both for people to live in and for people to rent long-term. But they do also have short-term rental rights, which is nice. And one of the things they'll advertise is you can walk to the end of the road, walk through the old Club Med ruins, and get down to Hanalei Bay. Now, on the Hanalei side of the road, the highest price sold was $20,500,000, and Carlos Santana bought that. And it was, of all the homes on the Hanalei side, and there are some spectacular ones, it was the best house, Gary Toby, spectacular home, spectacular view, like A++ all the way around. On the Princeville side, the most expensive home that has sold for $4.9 million, right? Also an expensive home, but not nearly, it doesn't nearly command what the Hanalei side commands. And really that's because you might be able to see, but you know, the mountain views that you're going to get on the Hanalei side are just, I mean, they're some of the most beautiful views in the world. One thing that's fun about Hanalei Plantation Road is at the very end of the road they have Nourish, which is a little food stand. It's not a food truck, it's a stand, but they have great healthy food options, vegan, vegetarian, and they have some meat options as well, if that's your thing. There is a street from Hanalei Plantation Road into Princeville proper. It closes at 9, but it's a lot for people who live in Princeville or just know Princeville. It's kind of the back way out of Princeville, right? You can cut through, get on Hanalei Plantation Road, and you can get to Hanalei a little faster. One thing that's super fun, in a lot of ways that people that live in Princeville and on Hanalei Plantation Road use Hanalei Plantation Road, is they come up and they do the hike down through the old Club Med ruins. And you can go through, you can see the old foundations. They were little bungalows, and it'll take you all the way down to the water, which is basically located between the beach in front of one Hanalei and the Hanalei Bay, or the other side of the bay side on the other side of the Hanalei River. Here's a little parking for Nourish. So Nourish Hanalei does have parking.